let the fact that we're heading down the back stretch of the contest season fool you, because there was still plenty of heated action going on in sunny San Diego, where master promoter extraordinaire Zoa Lindsey put on another spectacular edition of his Tournament of Champions this past weekend. And when the dust finally settled on a surprisingly hard-fought battle in the men's physique division, it was USA winner Marvin Moss who wound up taking home the title in his pro debut. In second place was another solid performance from Olympian Johnny Bernstein, who managed to hold off the best version of third-place finisher Long Wu that we've seen all season. Fourth-place finisher Ahmad de Guzman continued his strong late-season run. And rounding out the top five with a solid effort was third-year pro Thomas Canepa. To check out all the action from the Tournament of Champions this past weekend, be sure to head over to ifbbpro.com. This year we saw some impressive young talent rise to the occasion in the men's physique division, not the least of which was dangerous second-year pro Andre Ferguson. This year Ferguson came out and let it be known from day one that he was going to be a force to be reckoned with when he won the Nascimento Classic to start the season. And after his final curtain call, he found himself the proud owner of a top 5 finish at both the Olympia and Arnold Classic. So far this offseason, Ferguson looks to be on another absolute tear, packing on all sorts of lean muscle without sacrificing any of those crazy lines or conditioning that make his physique so special. And if there's anyone who's poised to come in next season and start knocking off the big names one by one, right now you'd have to think it's going to be Andre Ferguson. This year it felt like there was some new potential star in the making that emerged from every single show in the women's physique division. And as we head into next season, one person you might want to keep an eye on as a potential breakout star is soon-to-be third-year pro Nat Rochner. The former USA champion took a few major steps forward in her 2-stage appearance this season and looks to be in some awfully impressive off-season conditioning. Despite being one of the smaller competitors on stage in her first 2 seasons, Rochner has more than made up ground by bringing in spot-on conditioning in all 3 of her pro contests. And with some new muscle she's added so far this offseason, I think she can come in next season and really turn some heads. If she can keep her focus on quality and not the quantity in terms of her improvements, I wouldn't be surprised to see her break into a few top 5s at some point in 2017. Nat Rochner certainly isn't the only one in the women's physique division poised to make some waves next year. A few weeks removed from delivering what was probably the best performance of her career at the Ferrigno Legacy Classic, women's physique star tour de force Hanna Hallman seems like she's hit the ground running in the early stages of her off-season. This year, the former NPC national champ really made some incredible progress both on and off the stage, and it seems like the third-year pro is really beginning to hit her stride. Some recent back training footage shows a very focused-looking Hallman putting in some quality hours at the office as she turns her attention towards smashing her 2017 campaign. I think there are some spots in the women's physique division that are up for grabs right now, and with a few key improvements, Hallman has a shot to certainly cash in and have a tremendous impact next season. I don't know what it is about the Ferrigno Legacy Classic stage that seems to bring the best out in everyone, but that certainly seemed to be the case this year for Zoa Lindsey. Since making the switch from women's bodybuilding over to physique, Lindsey really seems to have found her natural home, and her third-place package she put together at the Ferrigno Legacy Classic was arguably the best overall look she's had her entire career. Over the weekend, Lindsey released some new training footage, giving her fans a little bit of a sneak peek at what she's doing to prepare for the 2017 season, as she slowly but surely begins the next phase of her remodeling package. Over the last 2 years, Lindsey has slowly but surely been able to make the necessary improvements to turn herself into a legitimate show-winning threat in women's physique. And if she picks her spots correctly, there's entirely the possibility that we can see her score a win in her first trip to the Olympia stage on a physique stage, that is, before next season. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out IronMagLabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.